Talladega. The pack 41 cars long. And at the front of it, the 24 car of Gordon. And right behind him is teammate Jimmy Johnson in the 48. But there is some urgency about 3 or 4 rows behind him, especially if you're a guy like Robbie Gordon.
Yeah, Robbie Gordon in the 31 car can't see out of his windshield. Somebody's leaking water and oil in front of him. I don't know how he's driving that car.
I don't either, and he's in the middle. There's cars right and left, and he...
Pretty wide, still pretty wide. I can't see out my windshield anymore.
Caution flag is out, checking for fluid on the racetrack.
Big break for Robbie. Now they'll tear off on the windshield, and he'll be able to see, but who's leaking it?
I think it's a big break for everybody around Robbie.
Yeah. That is so difficult. You can see through the windshield. You saw the windshield. It is very, very difficult.
So the caution comes out. 59 laps are complete. Our second caution of the day.
The 11 car of Craven, he was right behind 11, so that might be the vehicle that's losing fluids.
Well, that's a big break for Robbie, because Robbie was going to have to come in the pit lane and get that windshield clean. I don't know how he was driving it the way it was.
And what did his crew tell him when he said, "I can't see anymore"?
Stay focused.
Yeah, I can't focus on anything.
Good luck.
Look at that.
I think it's the 11.
Okay, now you guys have been in these situations before. Take a look at this on board.
Well, and here you see, this is from the camera, and you see it coming on. Robbie can't go anywhere. Yeah, I mean, you got cars on both sides of you, so it's not like I can't get out of the way if it's the 11 car.
But see, our camera has a tear-off. Do we go along, all of a sudden we can't see?
Clean that up for us, thank you.
Right. Robbie doesn't have that luxury.
He doesn't have that luxury.
So it's somebody up ahead of him. I don't know if it's Ricky. It may be somebody further ahead, because that stuff is blowing all over the place.
Matt, how about it?
His eyes on top of the grandstand, Bill. Mike Dillon, his spotter, an even greater role when that windshield was dirtied up. In fact, Robbie asked for both tear-offs on both sides of that windshield to be torn off, because he just has no visibility.
Now, the 11 car that was in front of him that looked like it might have been leaking the fluid, Ricky Craven on the radio has said that he has oil all over his windshield
So it's
as well.
in front of him. So got Harvick up there, Westy Wallace, Sadler, Mears. One of those guys up there's got a problem.
And we're going to know before 188 laps are over, because you can't keep leaking fluid like that all day.
Well, they'll run out eventually.
Okay, everybody coming to pit road, led by the race leader, Jeff Gordon. Marty Snyder.
Bill, unfortunately, the problem could be with Elliott Sadler. His alternator is going bad. He says he only has 8 volts on the battery. The AC has quit. Water at 260, oil at 285 right now. The chassis, just perfect, so don't make any changes to that. Dave?
24 put a Dayglow yellow piece of tape on the lower grill in the front. Little trouble coming around the car. There was a hole in the bottom. They were worried that something would go through the radiator. That piece should help them. Matt? Tear-off's already taken off the windshield of Jimmy Johnson. They had a 2-tire change the first time. They had to go 4. This time almost blocked in again by the 1. He was tight. They made a track bar adjustment.
Well, I think Marty identified the guy leaking oil. The problem is these guys just got clean windshields.
Yeah.
They better not get behind the 38 car, because it's going to happen all over again.
Tony Stewart comes on the pit road, 4 tires.
He was at the back of the pack.
So there's no real urgency to get back on the racetrack, because that's where he wants to restart, somewhere near the rear.
Under caution at Talladega, 60 of 188 laps complete. You're watching NASCAR on NBC.